In this video, I want to talk about why wizards get away with what they're doing to the human population. I recorded similar videos before, so for those that have been following my channel for a while, this video is not really something new. But I want you to think about the following that I'm about to say here. The way society operates is opposite to their well-being. That means the well-being of those in that society. So commoners operate against their own long-term interest, their own long-term profit. They operate against it. Let me give an example in this. In daily life, you are dealing with situations. In every situation, you ought to be alert to see what's going on and see what's the best method to deal with something. So to have a static expectation no matter what is not a wise thing. That's cowardice. You just want something, but you never want to examine what you want, why you want it, and you're not willing to alter nor change your expectation or drop the expectation. Expectation doesn't add up at all. The wizards, through their agents, their societal agents, taught you that that's the way you treat children. Have a firm will so they will know this is what's going to happen. That's how bosses treat their employees. That's how teachers teach their students also. Having a firm will no matter what. But in daily life, if you have a firm will that you don't examine, it will lead to dysfunction, it will lead to stress, it will lead to toxic situations. And then people want to look at the best way to enforce firm expectations, which we call boundaries. But the wizards that rule this world, they're not like that. They have their core to holding on to, which is Apollo worship, but they examine the situation and they adapt to the situation. If there is a black population somewhere, they will adapt their strategy to appeal to the black population. If it's a population that's aging, they will adapt the strategy to get a hold on that population. So they don't have a firm, static strategy, and that's what they hold on to no matter what. They have their core points they're going after, but they are flexible in how they approach the situation. That's why they succeed in keeping the human population trapped. Straight up. But then you have society where they have firm expectations, boundaries, and people become militant, violent and militant when their expectations aren't met. They become offended, and now they want to act out to make sure you comply with their will, with their conditions. So let's say now that you have a corporation that's about to go bankrupt. And let's say now that this corporation is connected to many other small businesses in a community. If that business goes down, everyone else goes down. But let's say now that many people in that population they don't like that corporation because that corporation didn't meet their expectations. Now they're offended, they're upset. When that corporation is going down, they are relieved. But hold on, if that corporation goes down, their jobs are gone, so they're homeless. So now what the people need to do is they need to examine their expectations, examine where they're offended, and they need to let go of those weird expectations of theirs. They need to seek deliverance from those weird expectations. Now, the businessmen around know that the corporation has a bad reputation, but they know without a corporation, everything's lost. So they adapt. They let go of, let go of fantasies and they deal with reality. But common people, they are upset. They make a decision while being upset, and now they don't want to acknowledge they were wrong, or they don't want to alter their course because they don't want to change. Now you need to deal with what they want. You need to deal with their conditions. That's narcissistic. That's how common folks are. The wizards, as well as the pagan businessmen, the warlocks, they are flexible. That's why they succeed. So check yourself. Are you obeying Christ by being wise as serpents? Because serpents are flexible. Are you being wise as a serpent? Or are you stiff as a rhino? Because if you're stiff like a rhino, it will give you validation in the short term, but will bring long-term harm on you and those around you. It's pride, and pride in itself leads to self-destruction. That's why the Mosaic does not support pride. Christ said to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. It seems as if those that worship the devil take what Christ said more seriously than many people that claim to follow Christ. I'm telling you, be practical and flexible. Now, there are some things you don't have to be flexible about if there are criteria for your well-being or daily or for your well-functioning. Okay, but if it's not related to necessities for your well-being or for the well-being of the community, then be flexible. Don't be a coward, because it's holding on to valid expectations firmly. It's called courage by common folks, but it's really cowardice. Being flexible, that's real courage. But the wizards invert the meaning in society, and common folks get along with it. So now you have common folks that are turning on each other because there is deep-rooted bitterness because expectations aren't met, and the wizards through the world, they are at ease duping everyone. And this situation continues because people don't want to obey Christ. So let go of this cowardice in disguise that society taught you. Unlearn it. That's it for now. Agree with Christ and be at peace.